Kathy White, Certified Professional Ergonomist. This video is the second in a series that is talking about your chair and how to use it ergonomically with your computer workstation, whether you're at home or in the office environment. Today's video is specifically going to be focused on your lower extremity. We are talking about your legs and your feet. Let's go ahead and we'll get started working from the bottom up, starting with our feet. You can see here I have a situation where my feet are dangling. I'm not able to rest both feet on the floor. I have a couple of options here. One is that I could use a box or a binder or perhaps a footrest, an actual legit footrest from an office supply store, but some way to get my feet so that they're both resting on an object or flat on the floor. The other option I have is I can lower the seat height itself, which I have the ability to do with this chair, and I have both of my feet resting flat on the floor. The next thing I start to look at are my shins. I want to make sure that when I look at the angle here, from my lower legs to my upper legs, that my knees are at about a 90-degree angle. What I want to avoid is getting too low in this chair where the height of my knees is higher than hip height. That can put some strain on my back. So I'm going to go ahead, readjust myself a little bit. It's okay to have a more open angle where the hips are a little bit higher than the knees. That is not a problem. Just make sure you've got your height adjusted, keeping in mind being around that 90-degree angle. The next piece you want to think about are your thighs. You want them to be about parallel to the floor. Looking at the back of your knees, you also want to look at your seat pan and make sure you've got a nice rounded edge here. You don't have anything sharp that could be pressing into the back of your knee. That could be a source of contact stress. A couple of behaviors for you to keep in mind with your lower extremity when you're in this chair. Going back to your feet, making sure they're about shoulder width apart, making sure you're not crossing those feet. If I cross my legs like this, I am putting myself in a situation where I have some increased strain on my back. That's something we definitely want to make sure that we avoid. That's something to keep in mind as you're sitting, using your computer workstation, maintaining some good ergonomic behaviors by keeping those feet flat, avoid crossing your legs, adjusting your chair. So again, you have around that 90-degree angle, thighs about parallel to the floor, making sure nothing's pressing on the back of those knees. I hope these principles are something that you're able to keep in mind when you're using your computer workstation ergonomically. Thanks for taking the time to listen.